Welcome to SNN, Sneaky Ninja News, stories from behind the mask.
The SNN Sneaky Ninja News team traveled to Dayton, Ohio for 3 days of intensive training and fun at the 31st Annual Ninja Festival with Stephen and Rumiko Hayes. Friday afternoon black belt training was about using bone structure to control an opponent. Here you can see SNN correspondent Derek Thompson getting his bone structure rearranged. At the Friday night session, Shane Stevens of Dayton and a group of Toshi level instructors taught a session themed Attacking the Centerline. SNN correspondent Darryl Brazzi, along with Chris Hurdle from Newbury Park Martial Arts Center, California, worked with the youth students. Everyone had a great time. Well, maybe not everyone. Saturday morning started with Shane Stevens encouraging everyone to build your fighting knowledge. And then Mr. Hayes exploded everyone's mind with a series of martial concepts, some of which Shane didn't seem to enjoy. Mrs. Hayes gave a brief preview of her Kunoichi female ninja session by demonstrating on our large friend Mike Ford from North Carolina. Everyone watched intently. Mr. Hayes was happy to greet and see an old friend, Mr. Elliott, who attended the very first festival 31 years ago. Saturday afternoon, Mrs. Hayes taught the first session after lunch, Kunoichi, Size Doesn't Matter. It was truly amazing. SNN correspondents Teresa, Darryl, and Derek were all very pleased to see that Mrs. Hayes used Dennis Mahoney as the attacker for the entire session. Watch for the SNN report Kunoichi with video footage of Mrs. Hayes' presentation. Next up were the first set of breakout sessions. Mark Davis of the Boston Martial Arts Center ran a session on Training with a Clear Heart. Mark Russo taught Classical Sword. Shane Stevens taught a session on Breaking Balance. The second set of breakout sessions had our own Dennis Mahoney teaching Keeping It Real, a session on providing realistic attacks. Hardy Merritt of Chapel Hill Quest Center in North Carolina taught how to counter MMA attacks, and James Norris of Dayton taught baton versus knife. Every Saturday night at Festival, many of the black belts put on amazing demonstrations. This year was no different. Bodies were flying everywhere. Note, at no time were any ninjas injured during the filming of these demonstrations. Well, not too bad. Mrs. Hayes protected herself from SNN correspondent Derek Thompson's attack by using a scarf, much to Derek's regret. Mr. Hayes put on an amazing demonstration as he casually defended himself against 3 attackers in a non-choreographed presentation. Watch for video of this demonstration in another SNN report. Sunday morning started with a nice relaxing yoga warm-up led by Roseanne Nemhausen. Very important after the previous night's karaoke bash. But things got right back to speed as Mr. Hayes continued to amaze the audience. Several instructors were asked to share a lesson or two as the morning continued. Then the festival came to a close Sunday afternoon, much the same way it started, with Mr. and Mrs. Hayes sharing as much information as possible with as many people as possible. It was a fantastic weekend for learning for everyone. The SNN team was able to say their goodbyes and get a quick picture. From the left you have our West Coast correspondent, Derek Thompson, then Teresa Murphy, Rumiko Hayes, Stephen Hayes, Darryl Brazzi, and Dennis Mahoney. All pictures are courtesy of our good friend, Paul Hamilton Walensky.
To see more from the SNN team and find out how you can learn Sneaky Ninja stuff online, go to www.sneaky-ninja-stuff.com.